You know, in the African tradition, you say jumbo. Jumbo.
Jumbo.
And I am a storyteller, and I've been telling stories professionally for 10 years. My name is Mary J. Grant, and I want to say one thing before I start to tell my stories. Because I remember how many of you remember the first time you got the letter from AARP?
Oh, yeah.
And I said, I threw it in the trash can.
That's right.
That's
right. That's
I'm
right.
sorry, I was 49 years old. I said, AARP.
That's right.
But anyway, so I'm glad that, but now I'm glad because you can pull your AARP card out and get discounts. So I like it now, but at first, when I was 49 years old, I was trying to figure out, how did they know I was 49? And who told them that? Because I know but anyway, I won't go there. But today I want to share a story with you, because that's what I do. I share stories. And the story is the eagles that thought they were chickens. And yeah, you heard that before? Well, then you might have to help me out, because I got something I want some of you to do. Who said that? But anyway, the story started a long time ago in a place in Africa. And there was this beautiful, if you ever looked up at an eagle with the long, wide wings flying through the air, they fly around. And they fly. And this eagle would fly around the oceans, and it would land on the throne of the king. And it got so that the people would point up looking for the eagle and waiting for the eagle to come and perch himself on the king's throne. And he liked that. But then one day, these big ships, these big boats came. And they were there for a reason. They were there to capture the people. And they had nets. And they took those nets and they threw those nets over the people. But not only that, they threw their nets over this eagle. This proud eagle that people look forward to seeing every day. They threw their nets over this eagle. He was very, very sad about that, because he was used to spreading his wings wide. They took his wings, they clipped his wings, and put him in a cage as they took him on the boat, the Middle Passage. When they got to America, they took the slaves and they put them in they took them and sold them and did different things with them, but they took this eagle and they went to the eagle to take the eagle out of the cage and found that he was dead. The maid said, "Oh, the eagle's dead, the eagle's dead, but he has left 3 eggs. 3 eggs? Oh." So he went to the captain. He said, Captain, the eagle has died because he was depressed. He could not take it. He was used to flying and he wanted to fly. Captain, what will we do with his eggs? Oh, we will take those eggs and we will take them and put them on a chicken farm. They said, chicken farm? Well, these are not chickens, these are eagles. Well, later the eggs hatched. And then when the eggs hatched, they didn't know to do anything but to scratch around. Have you ever seen a chicken scratching on the ground? Scratching with their heads down? The eagles began to scratch with their heads down and scratch, looking for food. And that's what the eagles did, the chickens did, everyone. And the rooster was looking over to make sure that nothing happened. Well, they didn't fly because they didn't know to fly, and chickens don't fly. So all of a sudden one day there was another captured eagle who had come. And this eagle was sad because he was a proud eagle. He didn't think he was a chicken. He knew he was an eagle. So that eagle, they knew he was an eagle too, so they clipped his wings and they tied him down. So the eagle couldn't wait. He kept jerking until he could pull his arms apart. And then he began to pull them so far apart that one day he began to stretch his wings out and he began to fly.
Yeah.
And so he said, "Come on," because the baby chicks had hatched by then and they had grown by then and they were scratching around and they thought they couldn't fly. "I can't fly. We don't fly." The rooster said, "You can't fly. If you try to fly, we're going to do something to you. So, but anyway, that's why I need 3 teens now, right? The 3 teens are going to come stand up here and help me out. So the eagle began to fly. And it was beautiful as he soared around, and he soared around, and he soared around, and then he told them, the 3 baby chicks, who had grown with their arms and their wide wings, he told them, come and follow me, come and follow me. So then, the brother, he started over here. Back there where that chair is. Now, and the other 2 eagles, they got on the side and they watched very carefully as the other 2 stood on the side and they watched. And he started to try to fly. So he moved around and he tried to fly and he flew with his arms stretched out wide. He flew, he said, I believe I can fly. I believe I can
fly.
I can touch the sky. And that's as he flew, but Sister Eagle, she came up and she said, I don't know if I could do it, but I'm going to try. She stretched her wings out as far. She backed up.
Oh. All right.
She backed up and held her head up as high as she could. And you can do it, the eagle said. You can do it, the one fly. You can do it. Help out. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Fly. You know, you have to encourage, you know?
Yeah.
But then the last eagle, sad and forlorn. He saw that his brother and sister had left him, and here comes the farmer over the hill. He was coming to get them because he didn't want those eagles who thought they were chickens to leave. So he tried. He tried, but he backed up and he didn't fly. He backed up, and he tried again. And he backed up, he couldn't make it. He couldn't fly. He didn't put his arms out far enough. And his brother and sister up in the air said, you can do it. You can do it. Try it. You can do it. Come on, let's do it. Come on.
You can do it.
And I'm telling you that sometimes, thank you, AKA teens, for flying like an eagle. They flew. Give them a hand. Good job.
Good job.
Sometimes in life, no matter how old you are, because I know I have challenges myself, that sometimes you try very, very hard. And as we come to this Thanksgiving season, we have to continue to encourage each other. Because I remember how many of you remember Grandma? When Grandma or somebody in your life who mentors you, and you look at their hands.
Yep.
The hands are feeble. They're trying to tell you something because, you know, I have a mentor who tried to always tell me things to do and what to do and what not to do. And their hands, I always looked at their hands, feeble. And I thought, well, now my hands kind of look like that. And you know, you think about it, and you think about how they helped you across the street, how they cooked on the day before Thanksgiving. In fact, they started a long time before the day before. They made those cakes and pies and collard greens fresh, not in the bag where you get them for $2.50, but the kind you have to, clean it for yourself. They break and snap the green beans, and then go down in the cellar and get the jelly. The jelly that they made for you. That was a long time ago. Remember that?
Yeah.
When they made homemade jelly, homemade food, fresh food. Wow. And so I wanted to end my presentation with Grandma's hands, but it's a thing that I need. My guitar player didn't come with me. He told me not to play. So I need 2 people to come up here and help me sing Grandma's hands. And then you know the part like I sing most time. I got the verse for you. I don't know Grandma's hand. So I need somebody to come and help me. Because we know that Grandma's hand clapped in church on when?
Sunday morning.
Okay, you know that part. Grandma's hand played the tambourine so well. Grandma used to issue out
a warning.
I know this song. She said, I would say, Mamie, that's my nickname. Mamie, don't you run so
fast.
Might be snakes there in that
grass.
Grandma's
Hands.
Oh, y'all got this. Grandma's hands soothe the local.
Unwed mothers.
Now
Unwed
y'all
mothers.
know this song. Soothe the what?
Local unwed mothers.
Grandma's hands used to ache sometimes and swell. I got one volunteer. All right.
Uh-oh.
Come on then. She say, woo! As my sister said, don't you sing it. Oh, she got a chair. Okay.
Oh, she's not singing.
You're not singing?
No, she's just.
Yes, came here to see me. I got a card for you.
Yeah, fake it.
Uh-oh.
Fake it till we make it.
All right,
That's
Grandma.
wonderful.
Okay, then two. Okay, y'all gonna sing loud.
Okay.
Oh, you want the mic? You want the mic?
Okay.
Oh, you want to sing with me? Now, you ready? Grandma's church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands play the tambourine so well. Grandma's hands used to issue out a warning. She said, "Don't let you run so fast. Not gonna be so glass. Like sitting in that grass." Grandma's hands. Grandma's hands. She was a local with mother. Grandma's hands used to ache sometimes and swell. Grandma's hands used to lift her face and tell her, she said, "Baby, grandma, understand that you really love that man. Put yourself in Jesus' hand." Grandma's hand. Grandma's hands used to hand me a piece of candy. Grandma's hands picked me up each time I fell. Grandma's hands, boy, it really came in handy. She said, "Granny, don't you whip that boy.
Yeah, don't whip that boy.
What you wanna spank him for? He done dropped no apple core, but I don't have grandma anymore. If I get to heaven, I'll look for grandma's hand." Thank you very much, Mary Johnson, Grand President of Detroit Association of Black Storytellers. Asante Sana. That means thank you very much, Asante Sana. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And so now, Ms. Whitmore.